one of the fundamental elements of 5G is the recognition that we're going to bring multiple spectrum bands together to basically fill in the gaps where today we either don't have coverage because the radio frequencies didn't extend to a given area, or we may have RF coverage but don't have the capacity to have high throughput communications to a given user or a given device. So 5G itself, the radio access networks employ low band, mid band, high band spectrum, each with their own physical characteristics, some that are really good at propagation. You can get miles and miles of propagation, but throughput is naturally constrained. Mid-band, which has pretty good propagation and pretty good throughput, and high band, which has lousy propagation, won't propagate past a piece of paper, but amazing throughput characteristics. So each of the bands kind of fills in gaps that today aren't filled. Now put on top of that space, that part behind Bob's shoulders there. And satellites had the opportunity to fill in even more gaps and kind of be that up and over, if you will, between network elements. So it's an exciting piece. Space itself will have some power constraints and other constraints that don't make it a one-for-one replacement for everything we're doing with terrestrial networks and terrestrial radio frequency networks, but a very significant augment. One of the really cool things about space is that network has the potential of touching many, many places, geographically dispersed, all at once. And when you think about the importance of cryptographic keys to manage network security and content security, that ability to rapidly disseminate a key change all to many, many locations all at once is an exciting potential role for 5G space augmentation. Starlink is the first really big element of that, but there are other companies that are working on follow-on constellations. And some of those techniques, right out of the box, you can use classic cryptographic techniques, cryptographic key distribution, just over that space media. But it also will introduce, I believe, the ability to use advanced cryptographic techniques, things that we haven't touched on before, that could reinvent some key management for aspects of the evolving 5G ecosystem.